Your style is unorthodox,
but effective.
it is not the art, but the combat that you enjoy.
Or winning.
We are all ready to win, just as we are born knowing only life. It is defeat that you must learn to prepare for.
I don't waste my time with it. When it comes, I won't even notice.
Oh, how so?
I'll be too busy looking good.
What were you looking for when you attacked my guards?
Wasn't me.
You were the only man outside the palace.
I was outside, but I wasn't the only one.
You will tell me who else.
Mr. Han, suddenly I
is a little confused about what's going on. I know a lot of y'all confused about what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't let my hair grow out in a while. And y'all see it. I'm about to get wavy. Yo, y'all already see it.
I've never seen you like this, Donnell.
You never should have seen me like this. Why would you see me like this?
Years would I?
What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it?
I didn't know hair grew on your head. I did not know.
You didn't know? It grows on my hair. There you go. It grows. It grows, but it grows at a rate that may not be satisfactory to a lot of people. And it's so confusing right now because Austin, my son Austin, he always see me like clean shave, right? And the other day, he stood on top of my head. He was in the back. And he said, "Daddy, what's going on?" I was like, "What you mean?" He said, "Why is it a moon in the back of your head?"
Not a moon.
No, he said, "Why is there a moon in the back of your head?" And then he was touching it. He's like this. So you know he got long hair, right? I'm like, "Oh, you want to joke about hair?" Right? And his hair, like, it's naturally curly. It's a mix of inward hair and Latino flavor. You know what I'm saying? It's like nappy curly. And it dreads up easy. So it was starting to dread a little bit. So I started combing it out. I'm learning all of this. One thing about being in quarantine, you learning how to do some of the things that you wouldn't normally do.
Especially because you don't have hair. So no one. What I'm saying, because I'm sure you haven't had to manage hair in such a long time. Like, when did you lose your hair?
Are you being I didn't lose my hair. What are you talking about? I lost my hair. I didn't lose my hair. What the fuck? It's like I went outside. It's like a bunch of, I didn't lose my hair. What I told you earlier, it does not grow.
Right.
As fast as some people would want it to grow.
Does it grow right here? And then, like,
what?
Does it grow right here?
You saw, yeah, it grow right there. it grow right here a lot faster, but it's gonna grow right here. But you need to stop being disrespectful.
No, that was an honest question.
Okay.
That was an honest
question.
Okay,
so I'm follically challenged.
Okay.
Is that a word? So Austin was a little like weirded out about it, and his hair, when I combed his hair and everything, his hair was crazy. And I knew it was time for him to get a haircut, right? So I wasn't trying to be sinister or anything, right? So I was like, "You gonna have to let that go, son." I know this is crazy, but in this bag, and I'm gonna do it as a project.
What is that?
In this bag is in this bag right here. Austin got a haircut, and he sacrificed. This is sacrificial hair right here, right?
Did he cry?
He didn't cry because he didn't see it.
Okay.
Yo, but once he saw it, he was like this. I want my hair back. He started hitting this, and we did this. This happened before. He started hitting his head. He was like, "They're all gonna laugh at me in school." I'm like, "Nigga, you ain't even got school now. Put a hat on and get in front of that computer, right?" So he was all like, "Daddy, what you gonna do with my hair?" So I got an idea, and he's like, "Daddy, that's my hair." No, it is your hair, but it's my hair too, because my DNA is in you. So y'all can see where the places where I'm a little challenged. But I'm gonna tell you, I started a new thing. What you do is cut your kid's hair, right? And you get a glue stick, and he wants to do this with me, right? And as you can see right now, I got an answer to it right here. I know you guys are listening to it, you can't see it, but that's a Salvadorian and African hair right there. It smells, god damn, it just, oh man, I can smell him.
I can make a piece for you.
You make a piece?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
A man weave, they call it.
I don't need no man weave.
Okay.
I don't need no man weave. All right, I'm good. I'm confident. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm gonna do is, you can see.
There's a piece on.
Can I get a close up? Can I get a close up?
Right here.
Yo, you wanna go? Yo, y'all are, man. What are y'all talking about, yo? What is y'all talking about?
There's a piece on your shoulder, Donnell.
Okay. Oh, what is y'all talking about? Yo, I'm gonna kill him. And when I get my hairline back, I'm gonna be so disrespectful to y'all bitches. What?
You look ridiculous.
What? Even though it's my son's hair. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Why not? Why not do it? But until then, I'm just gonna represent like everybody else. Y'all wanna do a challenge? Let's do the y'all wanna do a challenge? Let's do the barbershop challenge.
Look, I'm messed up too. If y'all can see my nails, I am going through it. Like ladies out here, we are going through it.
What are you doing though? What are you doing? Oh, okay, on the side of, and I wanna don't let me forget, I wanna really talk about Get Right. Mm-hmm. So it's surviving a lot of things now with the corona.
Right.
It's surviving your financial situation, surviving your sanity, surviving a relationship. When I tell you relationships are being tested right now, surviving a relationship, and it's surviving your glamour or your pampering. What do you like? Are women just completely fucked up right now because they can't get to a beauty salon or a nail salon?
All the way. And thankfully I can do my own dreads, so I just did like a protective hairstyle, but I'm telling you, like, I look busted. So I
that ain't what the streets are saying. I know you think you look busted. The streets is looking at this video right now. The streets, I mean, you guys right here, they're looking right now and they're saying to themselves, man, fuck all them nails. Put another poster up, son. Put another poster up there.
Nah, but I've been trying to, I put on like press on nails and I couldn't do it. So I need Kim, Lynn, everybody to get back.
Okay, so this is a question. I know you're single, you know, and I'm not saying in a negative way or whatever, but right now during the COVID-19, is it important to keep up your looks and your grooming patterns if you ain't motherfucking going nowhere? Well, you can be like this, man, this bitch just see me at my worst, man. I'll be all right.
I mean, people have quarantine bays. So
they have what?
Quarantine bays.
Quarantine bay?
Yeah, a quarantine bay where you quarantine with one another.
Oh, so you find a person you want to get quarantined up with first before they do more mandates where you can. So you find a motherfucker you want to fuck with, right? Yeah. Is that it? Cuffing season?
Someone that you trust that is that.
But how do you? Okay. Now here's the situation. And this is the reality. Who you trust? I love you. You know that. Mm-hmm. You my girl. We travel together. Last person I would think that would have the COVID, or the last person I would want to have the COVID for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? The different reason, the health issues of it. And what people need to understand is that COVID does not necessarily mean a death sentence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One of the reasons when you prevent the possibility of coming in contact with someone with COVID is this. Look at this. Right now, hold that up so everybody can see. We're within the social distancing guidelines. And if you go anywhere right now, let it go. God damn. If you go anywhere right now, when it comes in business or anything, some of the essential places that are open, everybody's exercising the social distancing.
Well, not white people. They don't. I've been in Whole Foods and they're just all up on you. Like,
really?
Yeah. Like people don't know how to practice. I went to Runyon and I should have stayed home, but I went to Runyon. People are all up on you while you're hiking.
Right.
I'm at the park. Like I guess, well, my area at least, they're not practicing.
I went to the weed spot. They had social distancing in the weed spot. I was like, yeah, that looked like some bullshit weed. They could keep me 12 feet away from that. But going back to what you said, like, someone that you trust, right? But to be quite honest, and I guess, I don't know how you know people, but how do you trust someone right now if they haven't been tested for the 19? I think people are quarantining themselves for 14 days, and if they don't show signs of fever or the typical coronavirus signs of having it, then you're good. That's what people, and it's so interesting now. The time is going on. Everybody I almost feel like almost everybody got some form of COVID-19.
Why do you feel that way?
Because I feel like it's a flu strand. I think it's a new flu that attacks this is just me. I'm not an expert or anything. Yeah. That attacks your body in different ways. And the weird thing about it is that I think that a lot of people that have passed, maybe say like 6 months ago, a year ago, that it might have been a result of COVID-19 or the coronavirus, and it just didn't connect with the official name of the coronavirus.
Yeah, yet. I think because I've heard some cases of people just having pneumonia,
right?
But it wasn't coming up as anything but that
pneumonia. Because I don't know if you tell, I don't know, and I may be wrong. I want y'all to listen to me. I'm not that person, but maybe they didn't have the test didn't have the technology, whatever, to test for coronavirus, so they wouldn't know what category to put it in. I think it's all flu strand, but going back to about trusting you, how do you really trust somebody without knowing? And that's the thing that they're talking about so much on the news, is that, okay, you might be healthy, you may be fine, but you might carry it on to someone else. How do you trust somebody other than going by the guidelines, social distancing, taking all the precautions?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people would probably say, you're doing a podcast right now during this time, whatever. But I don't know what I'm going to be doing as a stand-up comic. 3 months of work for me is gone.
Right.
So even with that said, I know what a platform this could be for me to get my voice out, to get my content out, and also to make money. And I think the white boys, they knew this corona was coming. Yo, I'm telling you,
they were prepared.
Tom Segura, he knew the corona was coming. White boy. Bert Kreischer, he knew the corona was coming. White boy. Theo Vaughn, he knew the corona was coming. White boy. Joe Rogan been preparing for the corona for 10 years. This nigga got a whole elk. Everybody else looking for shit paper. Joe Rogan is looking for more elk hearts. He got a whole elk. I think some people, the reason why I say it is that these people are people that have established a financial base away from just doing live comedy.
Right.
And like right now, I'm not stressing it.
Yeah.
Because, if there's a way, there's a will, you'll figure it out. But it put things in perspective on how my career and what I do for money. I've been confident. My schedule has been booked out for the last 4 years, solid. But now it's like, hey, what do you do if for some reason you can't perform live? You gotta do something. That's one of the reasons why I'm here. Also to give good content and maybe some interesting things people find out about me, or some stories.
Yeah, I know for me it's been tough. Like the productions that I've been booked on, they're canceled. So for creators, actresses, producers like myself, like nobody's working unless we're doing this.
Right.
So.
And then you get relationships get tested.
Ooh.
Relationships get tested like a motherfucker. And my relationship stay tested. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times, and here's the thing about somebody that's on the road all the time. You what they say, out of sight, out of mind. So you don't really always connect with that person, and then you're there 2 days, then you're gone for 4 days. So you don't really get to be around that person. Like, for the most part, with a schedule like that, the minute the person's getting on your nerves, you're out. So, and I'm not saying that this is the case with me, but I know some people right now are like, God damn.
So what are your tips on surviving relationships right now?
My surviving relationships?
In quarantine.
Okay. My situation may be different with me having a kid. It's like, because relationships going to get tested, people going to get on each other's nerves, but I feel like you got to find what makes you feel good and your happiness somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? In my case, not to say I'm just totally upset with the relationship, but when it gets tested or whatever, I look at Austin, I play with Austin, and I'm like, things will be tested, but through that, especially in the situation where there's really nowhere to go, you got to find that happiness somewhere else. Me creating with him, doing activities with him jumping up and down on me all the time and asking me a million questions. Daddy, 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 daddy. That's what I do. And for people that are out there, maybe it'll be a situation. Go read a book.
I know my friends who are married with kids are having a very, very hard time, like dealing with their kids. Like it's different. Even my
it teaches you. I'm gonna tell you, you respect teachers a lot more.
Yeah.
Yo, you was like, man, this teacher, you talking to my kid like that now? You like, Austin goes to a private preschool, right? And we pay a certain amount of money for him to go to regular preschool, and now it's virtual school.
Yeah, everyone's
doing
virtual school.
And I was like, is it worth the money to continue? Of course, they dropped the price. Like, is it worth the money to keep him in that? But it is, for me, is because I wanted him to maintain that routine. You know what I'm saying? And then on the social side of it, yeah, we are in front of our phones all day and everything. But, you know, it's weird for me to think that the classmates that he have right now, he's never going to see him again. Yeah. You know what I mean? So whatever the money is, and again, people, it's easy for you to say, I'm trying to do everything to keep his life as normal as possible. Even if that's just doing show and tell with 10 other kids in his classroom, the fact that he gets to see them, because they may not never, he's ready to go to regular school, so they may not never see him again. So that's it. That's worth it to me. And I think that even during this time, you have to decide just on what is worth it to you, period. You know what I mean? What you want to invest money in and what you want to invest time in. You know, some people be like, he ain't going to school, fuck that, I ain't paying that. But it's bigger than that. It keeps him in his routine. He knows he's going to have to get up at a certain time. He knows he has an assignment and he knows he has a schedule.
You're
and
great,
then
Dad.
I try. You know, I try. And I am. Yeah. And I am because I give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And this is where when I have a lot of friends, their relationships are tested. And then the fucked up part of the relationship, it starts to flow over into the relationship that they have with the kids. You know, motherfuckers start using kids for bargaining chips and shit. Oh. You know, that's very unfortunate. But I no matter what your relationship is, no matter, and this is tough, how much you might dislike that person or whatever, the number one thing you got to keep in mind is what's in the best interest of that kid. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? People can't be selfish. What you want, what I need, what I should have. All that should be directed to what the kid should have. I have situations in my family. My middle brother went to Brown University, Georgetown Law, very smart kid, a full academic scholarship to Brown University. And he was probably a year out of graduating from Brown. And him and the woman he was dating at the time, they got pregnant. Yeah, you know, no, because usually dudes be like this, nah, she got pregnant. I ain't had nothing to do with that. Yeah. And I don't know, like their relationship, I don't know, and I think a lot of kids come here the same way, just like, could have been a night of fun, could have been a casual relationship. It definitely wasn't a situation where two people fresh out of law school decided they want to have a kid that's not really committed like that. Yeah. And that relationship was tested. That relationship, I know a lot of people go through this, have been through this.
Did they survive?
Let me tell you. Okay. So it was tested for so many reasons. What the fuck is going on? This should not have been me. You know, I'm from a family of lawyers. Out of anybody in the family, we didn't think this would be you. And, you know, we're not together. Mm-hmm. So knowing that you're going to go through with the pregnancy and probably knowing that the relationship isn't that great is tough. It was tough for them at the beginning. But then I noticed, and this goes out to anybody that may be struggling with the same things that they were struggling with. They went through the personal side of it. They went through, I can't stand you. Slow my life down, whatever. Then they did what was more important for my nephew, Toosoon, and they came together and they had a dope co-parenting situation.
Nice.
I know that's something that everybody's not going to be for, but it was dope. It was professional. You got two people that both fucking got law degrees. You know, that like he would never say that's my baby mother.
Yeah.
You say, well, your baby mother? You be like, the mother of my child. You know, I beg your pardon. My brother's like, I beg your pardon, dude. And then, you know, I'm pretty sure that part of raising him, it was strained. Like, oh, I want to see him this time. I want to see him. I'm used to waking up with him and all this type of stuff. But they got through it. They got through it, and they did a great job.
Yeah.
You know, my brother got married. That relationship didn't work out, but through all of that, you know, he put the extra work in.
Right.
It could have been easy for him to say, oh, you're responsible for taking him to school all the time, but he would drive 25 minutes to take his kid to school that lived like probably a mile away from it.
Yeah.
You know, the extra effort, and it can be done. And right now, he's doing well. The dude is, my nephew's not having no mental issues or anything like that. He got a ride to Morehouse.
Oh, nice.
And the thing that I respect about his character, the kid that he's turned out to be, is that like my brother's a super nerd. You know, he's a cool dude, but he's a super nerd. The nigga he was a Dungeons and Dragon motherfucker.
Oh, is this a nephew from Radio City?
Yeah.
Oh,
Doosoon.
God, he's so cute.
And his mom is so cool. She's smart.
Yeah.
But she is more like, I guess, got the swag and the cool shit.
Yeah.
And when I tell you that they put together a dope kid that's doing dope things. And the only reason I'm saying is that Corona's going to test motherfucking relationship. Right. Relationships are going to be tested. But at the end of the day, if people can try everything to put their differences aside for what's the well-being or what's going to be the future of that kid, I think that they should do that. Because at the end of the day, you want to make a good human being.
Yeah.
And that comes different ways. People have different definitions of what a good human being is. At the beginning of this show, Get Right.
Yeah, I love Get Right. Get Right is the man. I admire about Get Right, his positivity, him surviving, and people complaining. Like, I even complain about the climate, and I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still freaking out.
Right.
It's going on day 19 for me.
Right.
And when I see Get Right, and I see how energized he is, how motivated he is.
The thing that's so
inspirational.
All right, I haven't interrupted you yet, but I will say that I will say.
Like, I didn't even get my thought.
Yeah, no, get you. Are you finished with your thought?
Yeah.
I'm getting better.
I'm highlighting inspiration and motivation because I think Get Right.
Inspiration and motivation.
Yeah.
And this is the point, and I'm so glad you said that because we really never know where we're going to get either of the two from. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we always want to believe, like, I'm going to be motivated by Oprah Winfrey's story. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be motivated by this story. You know what I'm saying? But you never know where that motivation is going to come from. Like when I first met him, I saw him at a Rite Aid parking lot, right? And he wasn't coming out. Some people would see a person like him, don't know his story, whatever, like, look at this bum ass motherfucker. Yeah. I didn't get that impression at all from him. I got the impression that at some point he was going to say, let me hold something. You know what I'm saying? But at least, usually, them let me hold something niggas get on. I mean, I respect the let me hold something niggas.
Right.
Because they going to give you the whole story. Mm-hmm. They're going to ask about your kid. They're going to do that. The bums I don't respect is a nigga just come up to you, can I have $1?
Right.
Nigga, you ain't going to perform. You ain't going to do shit.
Give no insight.
You ain't going to get no insight. You ain't going to do nothing. And Get Right, man, I knew how he was about to hit me with let me hold something. Because when I saw him, he said, I was in my car, he was like, oh, that motherfucker shining right there. Whenever old head do that on your car, that motherfucker shine, that red, you look good in that goddamn red. That shit, but let me hold that for a minute. You can keep the note, but I take the car. Look at that, matching my suit, boy. You ready? Killing him out there, young boy. I'm like, he about to ask to hold something. Yeah. Right? But he didn't ask to hold nothing, right? And he started the first time you ever saw him, he was talking to me, and he started doing them push-ups and shit. Only thing he wanted, he said, man, I'm trying to run down here and get some weed. Right? I wish I had some weed, I would have gave it to him. But when I looked at it, when I saw him, I was like, people would look at him like, he don't got a place to live.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I said, I could just feel when somebody has a voice. Like, to me, he's almost, he could be like the hood Morgan Freeman. Like, when you, man, I tell you, motherfucker, as soon as you hear his voice, it's like, oh, shit. So he was leaving, and then I was like, man, I'm just connected to it. I said, hey, get right. You know that when you say a nigga's street name, you gotta say it a certain way. You can't be like Mr. Get Right. You gotta say, hey, get right. Hey, that's how my father would say, hey, get right, let me holler at you. He said, what you got, young boy? And I told him I do this podcast I told him I'm kind of a big deal. That nigga ain't give a fuck about none of that shit. He ain't have a phone or anything. And I gave him a couple of dollars, right? And I was like, man, I want to seek. I was like, where you live? He said, I'm homeless, man. He said, but I be around there by the Starbucks. You know, he told me, and I believe, because that homeless community, they know everybody. I was like, if I really need to go find him, I could ask where's Get Right. I was like, am I ever going to see him again? And then one day I was driving down the street going to the grocery store, and I saw where Get Right lived.
What was it? Where was it?
It was on Western Avenue. He don't live there no more, so y'all can't roll up on this. It's still his shit. He's on Western Avenue. And it was a blue tarp. It was a blue tarp, like a tent little situation, right? And I saw him, and I said, what's up, Get Right? And he said, yeah, man, I remember you did the thing about the roasting thing and everything. So I was like, oh, shit. I went to the car, and I got him one of my hoodies, right? And I came back, and I said, Get Right, I got a hoodie. He said, man, I don't need no more motherfucking clothes, man, right? And I was like, I didn't mean to. And I know he like, man, nigga, I'm good.
Yeah.
He's the most well-dressed homeless nigga I know. He was like, I don't need no. He was mad because somebody stole his weed, man. He was like this. His hair was just like this. He was like this. He said, man, the motherfuckers got me, man. I don't know how the fuck they found that motherfucking weed. They took the goddamn, ain't take none of this other shit, right? So they took his weed. He was upset they took his weed, and I'm up here trying to give him a hoodie. And then he said, man, I said, but that's my hoodie, man. It's my hoodie from my show, the Donnell Rawlings Show. He said, all right, man, God do work good ways because they look like they stole my hoodie. And look, you show up and give me another goddamn hoodie. I'm telling you, man, God is good. Didn't ask for no money or anything, right? I gave him a couple dollars because I don't feel like he's doing it he already said it before. I don't fuck with none of that psychedelic shit. He said plants rule the world. Yeah. So I didn't think that he was going to go smoke the shit up, shit like that. I didn't think. Yo, that's whenever you do a crack face, it's gotta, I don't give a fuck. As soon as you think crack, you think this. Nigga like this, I don't think he doing that shit. And I gave him a hoodie, and then I was like, damn, man, I hope I see Get Right again. God damn it. Get Right moved again. I'm like, I said to myself, this is what I said. I said, this is what I said. I said, God got Get Right in my life for a reason. I could just tell. I said, I ain't even gonna go look for him. I know he gonna pop back up. Right? I knew it. I could just feel it. I just took it away from me like, oh, where's Get Right? I was like, I'm gonna see him. I go to the goddamn grocery store, 6 feet difference. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are like, you trying to go out in Corona? No. My lady asks for something different from the grocery store every 15 minutes. I go get it. Right? So I'm in the parking lot and motherfucking Get Right, the video you saw earlier.
Right there.
Get Right. Not only did I see Get Right coming toward me, the motherfucker had the hoodie on. Yo.
That's crazy.
I said, look at God. Right? I was shaking. Right? And I was like, this dude is in my life for a reason. And then I just listen to people like this. Don't be too close to him. He could, I get all of that, whatever. But man, certain souls, I understand you got to be careful and everything. But certain people, you have a connection for a reason. And me listening to him, never once, like you said, inspiration, motivation. Never once complained. Never once said, I'm fucked up. Never once felt like the fear of dying on the street. I never felt that from him. It was just all positive energy. And I'm like, as much shit as we complain about or whatever, this dude is moving every week from one block to the next block. Surviving. And I see him trying to keep his grooming. And one thing I say about him, every time I see him, he working out. He's a young boy, let me get this jogging in. Yeah, nigga cut. The nigga ain't get like 2% body fat. You know what I'm saying? Like he is still living. Hey, when I tell y'all real represent real, I just ran into my man Get Right.
Yeah, I am once again, y'all.
And look,
I'm all over
and look what he represent. Look what he represent.
I got it on. Look at the back.
Look at the back. Y'all already know what it is.
Look here. I'm going out there live, and I'm doing it for y'all, me, and all of us. You know, I'm representing. Like I'm a soldier for real, man. Like, look here. They be like pulling this old gang goofy. I call it gang goofy. I had one of the best teachers in the world, man. Like, and I give her props. And they talking about like they don't know what time it is. I keep telling them 5 deuce. I ain't gonna keep
5 deuce.
5 deuce. I ain't keep representing. They know what I mean when I say that. Everybody know what I mean when I say that. You ain't got to be no gang banger to be part of that.
You ain't got to be that. We love you. Get right.
Yeah, you ain't got to be. Yeah. I'm out here by myself. Represent, but I know I got worldwide security, and I already know it. So like they might as well come on with that 5 deuce. Like
you know who got you? God.
God got me. Look here, God. I see him all around me. I'm looking at him right now. I ain't gonna like point my eye where they going, where God is, but I know where he is. He all around.
He all around.
He all around me. Everywhere you look around, boy, you see God.
God is
in here. Here I am representing real tough. Baby, don't hit the car, cause like we live out here.
We live. You know, we live, the Donnell Rawlings show. We live, bitches.
And like, look at here, we out here like, we ain't like what he said, my man just said, I ain't discriminating against no one. But like, look here, they done took mine, like I just can't let them know, like, you can't just shut the door on me, put me outdoors.
Out here.
I'm outdoors, so I'm gonna be outdoors, and I'm gonna do real good outdoors. I'm a survivor. And what that show at called Survivor?
Survivor. We surviving right now,
Right now, that's what I'm talking about.
Bro, I got a question. Did you ever get your weed the other day?
Man, I'm smoking son right now. I
my man, get right.
Like, look here, I just got through smoking a joint just now.
And you
got
like,
I got to finish my workout. I'm working out, man.
You stay in shape, bro.
Like I'm trying to fix my back. I'm trying to stand up straight because when I walk up to the podium, like get it worldwide interview, I want to be able to stand up straight, but I want to be able to look the devil dead in the motherfucking eye.
Look at that, stand up straight.
Look at him dead in the motherfucking
and look
eye.
At the devil dead in his eye.
And I ain't gonna bend down. I ain't gonna bat my eye. I'm gonna look at him face to face.
That's what it is. Look at God.
That's what time it is. You can't be scared.
You can't be scared of nothing.
Out here, like, look, me against the world, Tupac. I heard you, boy. Like, look here. I take a lot of y'all lyrics with me, Biggie. I'm Biggie, but I'm small.
Donnell Rawlings show. We Biggie, but we small.
Look, I'm Biggie, but look how small I am.
But you Biggie.
But I'm Biggie.
Daddy. Motherfuckers are afraid to die.
True.
Afraid to die to an extent they don't think it's ever going to happen to them. Motherfuckers really think they're going to be here forever. And I've said this over, and I've said this before, and I've talked to people that are in some very tough situations where they know that they may not have too much time left on earth. I have friends like that. I remember one motherfucker told me, he said, man, you don't start living until you really think about dying. Yeah. Nigga, you got cancer or some shit? And the nigga want to know, I know this may sound crazy, the niggas always like, how long I got? Niggas want to know, how long I got? The reason why they want to know how long they got, because they like, at that moment, nigga, I'm about to start going hard, nigga. I'm either going to try to live better or I'm gonna have a coke problem, son. Some niggas just throw the towel in. I'm partying all the way through. And it's so interesting, and that's one of the things that this pandemic is doing.
Yeah.
Is making people think about death a lot faster and often than they normally would. They thinking about death like, oh shit, this joint, I smoke.
Yeah.
I need to quit smoking. I know it.
I've been telling
I know you've been telling me that, but that's the part of the addiction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, the worst way to try to get somebody to quit is like, like I've been really trying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I slowed down because the thought has been there, but it's like, oh, nigga, I'm not a good Corona nigga. You ain't gotta say I'm a candidate, bitch. I'm saying I'm not a certain niggas is like
but also for Austin.
I know it, and that's the driving. That's I know. I don't want to be chastised. I don't want to be yelled at or whatever. I just want to hope I can get to the place where that's where it is. That's just the only thing I can say about it. You know what I mean? Like, you got certain Corona niggas. Like, if you hear about that nigga caught it, it's like this. Oh, that nigga got 2 weeks.
Yeah. And
then this is the thing. There's some people like this. That nigga ain't gonna die. That's how it is.
Yeah.
But I'm saying is like with this whole thing, you thinking about death, what makes you think about living. The reason why we're gonna come out of this and we're gonna be better and stronger. It's almost like coming up with a vaccine or something. You treat it with the same shit. Right. What this is gonna do is gonna make people have more awareness of hygiene.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said the other day, people are like, yeah, people still getting the flu. But guess what? If you are taking the precautions to not get corona, you taking the precautions to not get the flu.
Exactly.
And the flu and the pneumonia is what's taking niggas out off the corona.
Healthy and able people.
Nigga, I know two niggas that had corona light.
Yeah.
Like I do Corona, they got a Corona light, not Corona light, but I'm just saying they went to the doctor. Them niggas was home in 48 hours. Nigga, go in the room, don't say nothing to nobody.
Right.
I know some Corona light niggas. I know some Corona not all right niggas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he said it, and I'm not blowing him up. And he's a good friend of mine. He's already went public with it. Mm-hmm. Michael Yo, right?
Okay.
Michael Yo.
He's young. He looks healthy.
Man, Michael Yo is the most like. First off, Rona, that's what in the streets they call it the Rona. So that's like black Corona. And then I'm telling you, and I'm not trying to make fun of it, but we're both comedians. It was so weird because I had posted something.
Yeah.
I had posted something on Instagram. I was up early in the morning. Because I be getting zoned out early in the morning. We started today. Don't it feel good though?
It does feel good.
I'm just telling you, don't it feel good? Like we did some marine shit. We do more before 6 o'clock than most people do all day. And we actually did that.
Yeah.
And we took the precautions. You said pick me up. I'm like, bitch, you might be rolling up. I'm like, you better Uber it. You better take your chance with that Uber. I said, you better take. She said, I ain't got no Rona. I'm like, yeah, bitch, I don't know who got the Rona. I don't know who got the Rona. I know people like she got a fat ass. She ain't no way she got no Rona. It's some chicks with fat asses that got Rona now too, son. By the way, we're taking the precautions, whatever. And I posted something on Instagram, right? And Michael Yo had liked it, right? And then he sent a message.
Okay.
He was like, yo, what's up, son? I'm with you, bro. And I really like Michael Yo's a dope dude. Like, I know he gonna have a Me Too case or something coming up, son.
Why?
Yo, the nigga too perfect, yo. The nigga right pill. I ain't say he taking pussy or nothing, but yo, man, I'm telling you, man, I pray that he don't. Mm-hmm. But the nigga is perfect.
Squeaky clean?
Not squeaky clean. And I'm gonna share a story that he told me what made him get clean.
Okay.
I called him because my thought was, this pandemic is fucking people up because now they're thinking about death. I said, you don't live till you think about dying. Mm-hmm. And I just randomly called him. I'm like, nigga, you just liked my shit. You up.
Yeah.
Right? You like, not only did you like, nigga, you commented. So
no, he sees any sign of activity.
You like this? Oh, yeah. Yo, it's like this motherfucker like, oh yeah, what's up? And you like, I'm sleeping. Bitch, you just liked on my shit. I ain't the only person that do that, son. But he doubled up on it. He tapped and did a comment. I was like, oh, he trying to talk, right? I'm up. I get up so early, son. I'll be like, who can I wake up? Right? I'll be like, who can I wake up? So I called him. And this was my first thing I was going to say to him. I said, Mike, the reason why this pandemic is so fucked up because people are they starting to think about dying. You know what he said to me? nigga, I almost died. I was like, should I look at God, look at the devil? I didn't know what moment that was. He said, nigga, first off, to hear Michael Yosa, he knew because we wasn't getting recorded or anything, he would have beeped that out. You know what I'm saying? He gonna say, oh my God, no, he don't, nah, nigga, and he would do it with the ER. He'd be like, nigger. He said, nigga, almost died. And I was like, oh shit, nigga, well, your voice don't sound deathly right now, don't sound anything. And then I was like, nigga, you got the corona? Right, because I didn't know none of my niggas that got the corona. In the comedy world, Idris, you know, I know niggas is getting it all over the place, right? And I was like, nigga, you got the corona? He was like, man, yeah, man. I was fucked up, man. I was in the hospital and everything. I was like, damn. And we talked about it, and he's doing a lot better. He's going to be better. And he was like, yeah, man, it was fucked up. But we still had a humorous undertone. And he was like, I know motherfuckers like this. Yeah, what do you think about your corona jokes now, nigga? Right? Like, you can't stop a comedian from being a comedian. They're going to be that. And he said, Donnell, the thing is, he said the most fucked up shit about it. He said, it's not the corona. It ain't the Rona. It's a pneumonia. He said he got the combo. He said you don't want to get the pneumonia and the Roma. The
Rona and the Mona.
Yeah, you don't get the Rona and the Mona.
Monia.
You don't want to get the Mona and pneumonia. You know what I mean? You get the Rona and pneumonia. It ain't necessarily like that. It ain't necessarily like, but it's a tough one. He said he got the double up, but he said, you know, he don't drink, he don't smoke, he exercise, whatever, and that probably contributed to him on his way to recovery. But the thing that he said, Donnell, he said the fucked up, and this is what you have to deal with when you think about what you need to do in social distancing and what chances you want to take. He said the fucked up thing about it is that people are dying alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because you can't be in the room.
Can't be
My grandma's
there.
in the hospital right now. My mom can't even be in the room.
You can't be in the room. But with the news is just out of control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're going to get every day different cases, because they're being tested. Now you know. And like I said, the thing, how does America get their sense of security, trust back? They're never going to have it again, which is the good thing. It makes you take precautions. We laughed at the Chinese niggas at the airport with them masks.
Yeah.
Niggas buying masks. Nigga, I bought some masks from a Poppy nigga, a chulo nigga at Home Depot. I knew that mask couldn't protect nothing, son, but the fact that nigga.
You locked in with that mask?
No, this is a 3.9. This is the real. What are you talking about?
The real mask?
This the N5 3M. This is 3M. What is you talking about? Y'all know this is the N95. This is official right here, nigga. Don't play with my mask. I'm talking about that beauty mask joint to wrap around your ears. You know what? But here's the thing. Even though people like that mask doesn't have the carbonated filter or whatever, but the whole key to this is stopping you from touching your face. And there's a doctor did a thing talking about the corona. The most way it's coming to people is from here, from hand to nose to eyes to face. So I know it may sound crazy, like a Spider-Man mask could stop a nigga from getting corona. And the only reason why, because it's a psychological thing for you not to touch your face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
you know,
touch my face or not.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a psychological thing. It's like, and then I asked him, yo, could you focus?
Yes.
I asked Mike, because you want to know, like, first thing you hear about a nigga with a Rona, first thing you like, nigga, where you catch the Rona at? Like, cause if you tell a nigga that you caught the Rona in Gelson's, niggas going to Ralph's, nigga, nah, nigga, that shit's Rona'd up. And here's the thing, and here goes the scary part again. He said, I don't know.
What?
Think about it. You only can speculate. He was like, he don't know. I remember one time, I motherfucking had pink eye. Nigga, I knew exactly. It was one day. I remember the hand that I touched on a meet and greet. I touched the hand. I was just like this. Yo, I was like, oh, nah, this. Yo, I was like,
so
yo,
gross.
I was like, you know how you like shake somebody's hand and they give you that flizzy shake? I feel like this. He shook my hand. I was like, oh, it felt like it was sweating all type of shit in there, right? And I was like, bong, bong.
And you knew?
I was like this. I knew. And even if it wasn't
so he
that.
had a piece of shit. He had feces on
I don't know what it was. But
That's how you get pink eye.
Okay, I heard that. That's just prevalent in strip club. I don't know. Hello? Niggas go to the bathroom. Niggas go to the bathroom. Wipe their ass and go straight out if the fucking sink is full.
Ew.
And they can't, I seen niggas come straight.
Nasty.
Bitches,
y'all
niggas,
need to check yourself.
Women.
Y'all need to check yourself.
Wait, whoa. Okay, I didn't mean to get loud. But I'm telling you, women, I've heard the stories of that ladies' bathroom, nasty ass motherfuckers in there with the motherfucking strings and shit in there. I ain't gotta go in this toilet no more. I'm just gonna dump this right in here. You can smell it. Don't even try it. Niggas, women are nasty too.
Right.
And some of y'all, and you some nasty bitches. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Nasty.
Some of them not. Mm-hmm. Stop that. You know what I'm saying? But the point I'm making is that I know that I put myself at risk. When I was talking to Yo trying to figure out, ain't no shitty dude.
Where was he at though?
Let me
okay, I'm just saying, where was he? Like, did he say, oh, I want
do you got something to do? You got to audition or something?
No, I need to know.
Tell you.
I've been only going to Whole Foods.
No.
I'm interrupting you. I've been only going to 3 places. So if he can't recollect the 3 places.
This is not to recollect. It's he doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like exposed. He's talked about this. Okay. He said, and this is what was so fucked up about Donald Trump not making the announcement and talking about the severity of it as sooner than later, is because Yo told me he was in New York, right? Mm-hmm. He did three or four sold out shows at Gotham Comedy Club. Now, just as a performer, this is where the education comes in moving forward, is that it could have been. I could have got Rona. Any performer, you do your show. You do a meet and greet. Niggas say, hey, how you doing? Oh, I love your show. Hi. Handshake, bam, 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 bam. And then you get on the plane to come back. That's a possibility. You don't know. And that's the thing that he talked about. He said, Nick, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we, much as we joke, we're taking every precaution to do the right things, prevent ourselves from getting rolled up. But also, and this is, I know a lot of people are going to be struggling with this same thing, is that what do you do to maintain the normalcy of your life?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether, like right now, like you making any money doing the podcast? No. Do I have a future of making money? Yes. I got a 3-month window that, okay, Donnell, I don't got no shows for 3 months. I got a 3-month window where I could be like this. Build your brand up right now, because this is going to provide for you and your family in the future. Some people won't understand that. Mm-hmm. You got to get up at 4 o'clock to do it. Yes. Guess what? 4 o'clock in the morning, no traffic. Nobody's in this building. No interacting with anybody. None of that. What can you do? As much as we want to just trap yourself in the house, oh my God, eventually people going to have to come out. Mm-hmm. And what I was saying earlier, the thing that's going to change it and where America gets their confidence back is, this is what people don't want. This is the reason why I listen to CNN and Fox. Because CNN, all they're going to do is bitch about Trump. All they talk about the numbers. You don't know anything about policies. You don't know anything that the government, as much as you hate Donald Trump, you don't even know what the government plan is for this if you just listen to CNN.
Because all they do is talk.
That's all they just talk about it. Donald Trump, you'll hear about the stimulus packages for small businesses. You'll hear about, and I said the thing that's going to make the confidence is going to come back is when people feel like I can find out if I have it a lot faster. Right. From a 3 or 4 day process to 45 minutes was one, and now they even saying 15 minutes. So now they're even saying they got something that tells you results in 15 minutes. This might not be the future.
Does everyone have access to that 15-minute test?
They will. Mm-hmm. Eventually, they will. They will. Everybody don't have access. Now there's a lot. Okay, who's gonna get the test first? But what I'm saying is that it exists. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It exists, and it's going to have to exist for people that care and want to know. Now you talk about business and live performances. This may be crazy. This is first off, everything I say is only thing that I feel. I ain't got no scientific facts or whatever. Right. We can Google the shit. But you go from 45 minutes to 15-minute test to say something instant. Then venues and shows and stuff like that, they're gonna have before you come in, get tested. Yeah. This gonna give people somewhat of sense of security, which would make them practice the things not to get it. And the point I was making with Michael, and I'm not blaming anything on Donald Trump. I ain't got time for that stupid shit. Yeah. But when we knew it was first popping off, had we said, okay, this is coming, and this is what you niggas need to start practicing. Yeah. 6 feet, hand sanitizer, then in the case of if that's where it happened, he would have been possibly more aware of that. Yeah. And could prevent somebody interacting with people, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, and it's like, it's just, everybody knows, man, this is a tough thing to talk about. It's a tough thing to be going through. Mm-hmm. Nobody, I ain't never went through no shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely a tough thing to go through. But like they say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Yeah. It's so easy for us to sit home all day. It's so easy for us, like 3,000 more, 4,000 more. It's so easy for us just to get so into it that we forget what is happening. Yeah. In real life. When you always said in life, you got two excuses. Mm. You got a good excuse and a bad excuse. At the end of the day, they're still excuses. Facts. I've said this before, me as a comedian, if I have someone in my family that passes away, right, and I got a show on Friday, right, immediately I could say, I lost someone, I'm not going to be there. And guess what? Everybody would say, you're right, take some time off. Mm-hmm. It's a good excuse. Right? Yeah. But it's still an excuse. People can get down and talk about how tough it's going to be. Man, I know a lot of motherfucking them Home Depot motherfucking Mexican niggas.
That's what I was thinking. I gotta move, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna find them. Cause is Home Depot even open?
What? Oh,
where are they?
They there.
Okay.
They cheap now. I mean, I know they used to be cheap, nigga. You get 2 for $1 now, son.
Okay, good.
Yo, man, I'm gonna tell you one thing you ain't gonna never do is stop a Mexican from working on something. Yo, that Home Depot line, them niggas is like, I was motherfucker trying to come into my car like this. Yo, you know, like this. Yo, I'm not lying. I've seen motherfuckers come to me like this. I'm like, I don't know what that means, nigga. Did you say something about yo? I swear this dude was like, yo. And he said, that niggas, that's where I caught my mask. I caught the punk ass mask from the Mexicans. The Mexicans like, you ain't gonna stop them. You can get them to work. But I know, and people will always say, this is what people always say, Javante. People always want to compare, and not just with me, they want to compare their lives to someone else's life. Mm-hmm. And they don't want to understand that we have different problems at different levels. All right. You got motherfuckers like this, man, I'm just worrying about how I'm going to get a loaf of bread. Whatever. That's a big problem to them. Then you got businesses and stuff like, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to pay my employees. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because, like, say you from a different financial bracket does not mean that each bracket don't have their problems. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, but you got money, whatever. But I'm gonna tell you, on the business side of things, whatever, a business person, you know when they start flipping out? When money is going out and ain't nothing coming in. Mm-hmm. That's what them niggas, them Wall Street niggas be doing. Yo, Hey, Mary, hold the calls.
That's real life, though.
It's the truth. Them niggas got a little revolver. Them niggas, them Wall Street niggas, keep a suicide pistol up in that joke. Wasn't like a two-shooter. They ain't got no 9mm. It's just like them niggas be like, hey, yeah, we just lost so-and-so. Dow's down so-and-so. We went down so-and-so. The market has crashed. Yo, this what they do. This what they do, son. Them mother, this what they do. It's like, so what's going on? The Dow just went down so-and-so. You just do it. Act like you the Dow. You just told me I lost all my shit. You call.
Yeah, so the
hey,
Dow
Marge, how's it?
Yeah,
how's it
so
going?
the Dow just went down 1,000 points and we're out. We just lost about $2 billion.
What? What are you saying?
We lost about.
Wait a minute. Do we have a clear connection right now?
We lost about.
Okay, listen. Start over from the beginning. Give me to be straight.
The
what?
Dow went down about 1,000 points and we lost $2 billion.
1,000 points. Can you hold my calls?
Sure.
This is bourbon. Fuck. Hey, Marge?
Yeah.
So we lost everything.
Everything. That's not funny.
Yo, I know that is, or it's a window. But no, I'm not. The reason why I'm saying is
we're
that
not promoting suicide.
No, we're not promoting it at all, right? But the reason I'm saying that is that a person from nothing be like, why that nigga do that? Mm-hmm. He still had a couple million in the bank. It's different levels of it. But the whole thing throughout this, like, how do you manage your stress, your time, and everything? And everybody's not gonna be strong enough to get through this.
Yeah.
But it's the time when you have to be strong. That's the purpose of this podcast, is to try to make you guys laugh somewhat and just be inspired. Yeah. You know, you can be inspired. Like, none of us making money off of this. Mm-mm. But guess what? We're investing right now we're investing time, we're investing in our future. And damn.
Listen, I'm glad to get out the house.
Yo, let me tell you something right now. I got to sneeze right there, right? Hey, yo.
Please don't do it. Please don't do it.
Hey, yo.
I don't got no mask.
Hey, yo, this what niggas. Hey, yo.
Just fart it
right
out.
Back, yo.
Fart it out.
Yo. All right. Yeah, we back. Yo, niggas gotta take sneeze breaks now.
Do you see everyone that's on camera on CNN? I forgot who the guy, but he was like trying not to cough.
Yo,
he was like,
yo, I saw Joe Rogan hit one of these. Yo, just for Joe Rogan. Because you know he a strong MMA nigga, right? So he can block off anything, right? That nigga get corona, nigga, he gonna, ain't no way. That nigga's just like, whatever, nigga, I take all these coronas. Right? Yo, I saw Joe Rogan about to sneeze. Yo, he did like this. Because, you know, Joe is always like this, right? He's always, Joe is always, this is Joe Rogan.
Eyes low.
Yo, what do you say to the guys out there that are trying? What do we do? What do we do? Yo, this is me. Yo, this is the toughest thing to talk to, because Joe Rogan, one of the only niggas I know, look like he know everything. Not just a little, everything. Like, if there's a molecule or something that scientists just discovered that brings us back to dinosaurs, and Joe Rogan has probably bought it and put it up in his joint. Here's Joe. This was Joe. He caught a sneeze and he tried to hold it back. What do we do? So, these guys, what do you do? So, what do you do? And then I saw the motherfucking face did like this. I'll show it to you. We're going to play the clip. He did like this. Wait. But he did it so gangster, son. He beat the shit out that corona cough. He did like this. Joe Rogan did like this. Yo, he took, I ain't never seen this shit. He took the sneeze and did this to it and put it right back behind his shoulder. He did like this. And he did like this. So what do we do? What do we do? What is this? Is this virus? Is it real? Is it real? So is Bert Kreischer ever going to put on clothes? I mean, what do we do? What do we do?
They're talking about extending this to April 19th. I don't know if they have a plan. I don't know how they're going to buy their way out of this. Like, what do you do?
He did like this and threw the sneeze. I say the nigga hit one of these. A motherfucker hit one of these. But I'll tell you one thing. Corona has killed the weed cipher.
Yeah.
It no longer exists. Do you know how much weed a motherfucker's gonna save if he don't have to pass that? Niggas say, give me my own. I want, as also say, I want my own ones.
My own.
I want my own one. No, daddy, I want my own. Ain't no more ciphers.
Nah, that shit is done.
You know what's done too? Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Don't you touch the other hand? You don't touch. Oh.
No. We don't touch.
Oh.
You mean any hand?
Oh, pity pat is over.
Pity pat.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, this is what thing. Me as a black comic, a comedian that performs on all stages. When you go to Black Night, nigga, the amount of daps you have to give up to get to the stage is Corona worthy. I'm telling you, walk into a black club, what up, my nigga? And like, white people they knew. Neil Brennan, he knew. Neil Brennan been doing this shit for years. The nigga knew Corona was coming. Ain't say nothing to his black friends. We all laughed at him. You don't want to touch, and you'll be, trying to live forever ass nigga. He knew. Joe Rogan knew.
So now it gives you an excuse to not have to touch people.
I don't want to touch people anyway, but I'm a touch. Like, it's like when I see like friends and stuff now, it's just weird because you want to just like when I saw you, I mean, for years, when I see you, I give you a hug or whatever, you know, and I don't want to, then like you said, like, I ain't got no Rona, and it ain't no disrespect, but I don't got Rona. Hope nobody in here got Rona. Yeah. But y'all don't want to just be throwing a Rona around. You know what I mean? Like there's a Rona. It's like Oprah Winfrey a Rona. You get a Rona. You get a Rona. Everybody gets a COVID. You get a COVID. Everybody gets a COVID. You know, you don't want that. You want to be careful, but at the same time, you want to continue, and you want to do. You know, you want to fucking do what's best for you. This podcast is really. I don't know if it's because people are trapped, they're forced to listen to us right now, but the last episode we did, I was super excited because we started something different where we premiere our podcast, and last week we premiered our podcast on Friday. I think we did a lot better, but we were going up against D Nice, and God, this nigga got everybody in the world dancing right now.
The whole world.
And I didn't want to hate on. I was like, y'all niggas still dancing? I was like, y'all don't want to sit down and laugh? But we're going to air these, or as a premiere first, give people a chance to interact with us, chat with us. We started a candle line.
Yeah, and we got some.
We started a candle line. And here's the thing, everybody is like, it costs too much. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, man, y'all niggas about to get y'all stimulus check. I'm not saying spend your stimulus check on me, but this would make me upset. If they drop a pair of Jordans, and you niggas is wrapped around the block for that with your stimulus check, I'm gonna be fucked up about it. I'm gonna be like, get right, and let me hold a little something. Let me hold, you know. But again, when we first had an idea, it was right before the Corona shit hit. Yeah. People have been fans of mine for years. You know, people just like, you need some merchandise. And we were excited about it, Julius. We were saying, well, we're going to blow this shit up. It's going to be so dope. More importantly, you know, the price is somewhat steep for some people. But I didn't want to argue that or be upset about it because I know the product is good as shit. If you a candle motherfucker, I mean, you a real candle motherfucker. You'll respect that. But then the corona hit, and it's like, oh shit, people ain't gonna have money for it, whatever. And Rita over at Tell It, she was a little nervous because we got this idea, oh my God. But then I was like, we gotta keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep doing it. It's a dope product.
And
it's funny.
So good.
It smells so good. And that's one of the things, it's hard to get smells to translate through this or whatever, but I sent it out to some of my celebrity friends. They're gonna do some reviews for me. Cause I'm like this. Just you smell it, tell me what you think. And then there's a guy, he's on my Instagram page named Justin.
Mm-hmm. He's
Justin.
funny.
Justin.
Like
Stewart is his last name, right?
Yeah.
Yo, he yas. He's like yas. He's like yas. He's like yas. Like everything is. And I love the nigga. You know, I got all type of menses. You gotta have a yas mans.
Yeah.
He's like a yas man. At least one, two, two. Two. You only got two.
Two, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Have two. Only have three.
No, I'm talking about menses. I got a yas son.
Yeah.
I got a yas son.
Chucky.
My father, not my father, my brother is yas. But he like his yas is low.
Yeah, I'm like low.
You know,
he a real, like a
yeah, he a real G or a real yas. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like Justin, and I love the little nigga. His yas is like is what is that called?
Voguing.
And do you that like
the death drop.
it's like DJ Envy and Charlemagne. Oh bitch! So Justin is from
great.
that yas, right?
Yeah.
Like you, it's Instagram page. You see, like everything he do, and I fuck with him. Everything he do, it's got a yas to it. You know that they got this new shit for pastime. White people made it popular, where they take axe. You know, they have the axe and they throw them and get points. It's like darts, but it's with axe. Usually, you see niggas that with Make America Great Again hats and muddy boots that play that, right? They famous for it. Goddamn, do it for my country. But Justin, this nigga do everything. He's a producer. I met him. He was a PA for a local television show in DC. He would book me guests. He booked me to promote one of my shows, and then I followed his career. The nigga be straight up serving face. He beats his face. If y'all don't know what it is, no, he beats. He slays his shit. That nigga go from looking like one of them rap niggas to pretty. The nigga make himself pretty, son. Right? He was doing it. He did the shit, the act shit. He threw it like this.
From the back?
From the back, like this. Nigga hit a bullseye. You know what's followed? Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Nigga play ping pong. Boop, 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 boop. Yes, yes, yes. But the thing that I respect about him is that he really lives in his truth, man. He really lives in his truth, and you feel that his personality resonates. And he wanted a candle, right? I was like, okay. I'm like this. Man, I don't know. I should send this nigga a candle, right? Because black ash is a very manly smell, right? And then I was like, wait, he got his box. He was like, yes, I got it. You know, he always like to say, yeah, me and Donnell be talking in the DM. Nigga, all right, nigga, come on. Yo, nigga, we sliding in the DM, nigga. Like, sometimes it's a text, sometimes it is, nigga. Screenshot that shit, nigga. He be like, I got receipts. Yes! There's no receipts. But he was, sent him the candle. And at first I was like this. I was like, yo, I want you to be funny. I was like, but don't do anything until I want to coach you. Then I thought about it, I was like, nah, I ain't got to coach him. I said, nigga, just do an unboxing. He do that all the time. I said, do an unboxing, tell what you think. And he said, I'm going to be honest. Who knew? God knew. He knew. Who knew? God knew. He knew. He knew. Oh, God knew. Look at him, girl. He's so good to us. So this nigga did an unboxing, and it was so honest because he, like, everything is a she or her.
Yeah.
Like he put out one case like, I like her a lot. I like her a lot. But he was like this. He was like, I like her a lot. He was like this. He was like this. I like her a lot. Yo, this was him unboxing this shit. He did like that. He was like, I was like, this nigga, what do you feel about Black Ash, right? He did like this. He said, this is how he opened the box, y'all.
With the shoulders just like that.
Black Ash, see, Black Ash. Black Ash. And then he said, and this one, I didn't know that everybody, I was like, it's a manly smell, but I didn't know that he got a man's. Yeah, his man's. I didn't know that a man's, I did not know a man's could buy a Black Ash for his man's. Yeah. I didn't know that was a market. He said, you ever know how you and your man, he said, you know what it smell like? You know when your man come out, have a nice shower, he smell all fresh with a little cologne or whatever. He was like, yes, that's what it smell like, right? And he kept doing this, nigga. I was like, nigga, I thought he was trying to smell me, right? But it does smell good. And then I gave him, because we're gonna extend the line, I also gave him a couple of samples of some other stuff. One of the candles, which was a Yas candle, and this one has fruity notes. Picture that.
Ooh, yes.
The Yas candle has fruity notes. But the only thing I'm saying is I want to thank Justin for giving us an honest review, and he kept it gangster with it. He said, he said I'm supporting because it's black business, but white people gonna buy shit too.
Yeah, of course.
But he said that it's a little pricey. He kept it honest. Some people look at that price and be like, oh. And some people look at it like, whatever, nigga.
People that love candles will spend money.
It's a novelty. It's good. And another thing we're going to throw in here, what I'm going to start doing, is give me one of those. Look. Don't get it. Don't get it, nigga. I don't get it. Throw it 6 feet. Okay, hold on.
It's right there.
All right.
One of these.
We got one of these. This is, if you got a close up on it? It's a pop. What did you call it? A mobile phone stand? Mm-hmm. This is the mobile phone stand.
Right here.
This is a mobile phone stand. Look, y'all see that? It's an Ashy Larry mobile phone stand. If you get a Black Ash candle, we will send you one of those. All right? But what I do wrong? What I do? Oh, you about to go outside? Go outside with that. But damn, what was this show about?
I think
it's about Corona.
But it's also about surviving, inspiration and motivation.
Staying
motivated.
Motivation.
I stay motivated by you guys because I've been going through it mentally, just thinking of the future, and I think it's important to stay in the present, continue to live, try to adjust.
Love.
You
gotta love. More important thing anytime. The dumb shit, stop it. Love is love.
Yeah.
Put away racial differences. Put away where you feel about somebody's sexuality. All that shit. At the end of the day, love is motherfucking love. And I was talking to Mima, Austin's grandma, and she was talking about, family is more important. Family is more important because at the end of the day, when you about to go, whatever, those are the people that are going to be there for you to support you. And then I was like, well, if I'm starting to go out, I do not want your daughter to be in charge of pulling the plug on me because I know she's snatching that shit, nigga. Whap, nigga, you old ass nigga, get the fuck out of here. Like, wow. I'm like, don't do that. Man, love is love. Love is love. And we need to express that. Dumb shit has to go. Racist shit has to go. Sexist shit has to go. Being motherfucking homophobic and everything. Like, one of the things that I respect about my Yaz's, man, I grew up homophobic. I grew up thinking, like, if a chewing gum had the jelly shit in the middle and you popped it and it busted in your mouth, you was gay. Don't give me that shit, nigga. Squeeze the juice out. Didn't understand the homosexuality. So when I was young, I'm telling you, I didn't understand it. We thought it was one gay nigga. We thought it was only one gay motherfucker in the neighborhood. That nigga was like, this nigga, who you think I'm gaying with? Nigga, we gay, nigga, yo. Eric, don't make me blow you up. You picked me up the other night with the lights out. Stop it.
You do that so well.
Yo, I'm around. I know people. I know that I do impressions. I do impressions of my brother, do impressions of my friends that happen to be gay. And I'll just say, even when with that, like it's just, especially for an old head, you know, like, we don't understand everything about it. And most men just think homosexuality just has something to do with sex.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, most real niggas don't connect love with it.
The thing that trips me out and what I can't understand is the homosexual men that wear their sex on their sleeves, as opposed to people that are just themselves.
Like my brother.
Yeah. Like he's just him, and he just
it.
like,
Yeah,
like,
I know, but then people like we have a freedom. I know that. Now that's the toughest ones for a real OG. That's just tough. Like, and then you know that they fucking in Atlanta. The y'all is down here. If you like pussy, they look at you like, yo, I was discriminated against. They knew I was a pussy liker. They knew it like, he ain't with us. He all about that black ass. He ain't about that yas. You know, but you know, people have different feelings about. But I will say this when I talk about love, and at the end of the day, especially as a parent, what you want the most for your kid. And I talk about my dad a lot in this podcast. My dad was a street dude. I'm not just saying that, but he was a real DC nigga. Anybody know he was doing it, as they say. And my entire life, my father had a lot of kids. My brother Chucky, that I talk about a lot. I talk about all my brother. He was my father's first kid. We had different moms, same dad. We black, white people talking about half brothers. No, niggas, we like, that's my brother. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, wait a minute, it's not really brother. No, that was my brother. And when we were younger, because when you a kid, you don't really connect with sexuality and stuff. All I wanted to do was go outside, play with my big wheel and shit. I didn't give a fuck what my brother was doing. I said, that nigga got bitches. I used to say, oh, that nigga got old Chuck. That nigga tricked me all these years. I like this nigga, let me get one of your bitches. I know he was like, you can have all of them bitches. They're yours, take them. Right? And I remember when I finally found out, because we went around each other when he went to college. I went to the military. And then I did a show in Hollywood, and I hadn't seen him in a while. Right? And then he came up to me. I'm outside doing a meet and greet. This was before Corona. I'm doing a meet and greet, shaking everybody, almost probably put myself in the Corona face. And my brother said, you see that dude over there? I said, yeah. He said, that's your brother-in-law. And I thought, my father had so many kids, I thought like, oh, we got another brother to meet? Yeah. I didn't register because I was in the middle. And then when I got home, I said, wait a minute. I think my brother just told me he was gay. Right? And I called my father. I said, Dad. I think Chuck just told me gay. Right? And you know what my father said? He said, yeah, man. I knew what he was up to. I knew what he was. Yo, like the nigga was like up to something. Like he was going around being gay like this, right? He's like this. Yeah, I knew what he was up to. He said, man, you know I ain't with that motherfucking shit. This is my father's voice. He said, but. And this way I'd say people change in the thought. He said, but. And he's talking about the dude that my brother was dating. He said, but. And I'll leave his name. He said, but. Is a good dude. He said he's a good nigga. But now, I know some people listen to this understand like that's an insult. For my father to say somebody was a good nigga, he saw something in their personality. He saw something in their character. And the point I'm making is that at the end of the day, my father gave a fuck more about my brother being happy and being with somebody that I know it's tough for some OGs to take right now, but he was happy that it was somebody that made his son happy.
That's the most important thing.
And that's the most important thing. You know, people I do gay jokes and shit, people like this. What if Austin becomes to be gay? Then the nigga be gay. Yeah. But he gonna be the funniest gay nigga out because I know they gonna be trying to tear his ass up on the playground and shit. I'm like, them niggas gonna talk about you and your boyfriend, but talk about his girl with that busted ass hair. You know what I'm saying? You can't predict that. We can, motherfuckers will try like, well, I don't want him to do this, so and so. I don't want him to do this because that nobody knows how, what, where. And at the end of the day, only thing we can do is love. That's what this show is about. It's about love. It's about interacting. It's about talking shit. It's about proving that you can still continue with your life, do the normal things that you normally do, but at the same time, take the precautions. You know what I feel like? This would be a great time for a commercial break.
I supported a black business in the Rona shutdown. And happens to be by a very famous comedian who made this character right here. Watch this video. Roller stop! It's a TV term for just watch the damn video.
Finally, from these very projects, local legend Ashy Larry. Why do they call him Ashy Larry? Well, there's your answer.
Ashy Larry, Marcy Projects, Marcy, son, what?
So that is comedian, actor, writer, producer, father of the cutest kid in the world, Austin, and DC native, Donnell Rawlings. So if y'all didn't know, I've known him for some years. He actually comments on my stuff a lot, and we be in the DMs talking. I met him way back in like 2013 when I was a baby PA, and I booked him for a weekend show when Kathy Park from NBC News was the anchor of the weekend show. This is a throwback, honey. I met him a long time ago. We've been cool ever since. That's my man's in there. But he had posted a couple of months ago on Instagram that he was launching a candle line. And I was like, well, what I got to do to support you? Like, come on, let's go. Let's do it. You know, number one, because he's a black business. But number two, more importantly, is because Miss Rona didn't shut down everything. Ain't nobody booked and busy out here. Nobody. Unless you're an essential worker and you got to go to work every day. But ain't nobody booked and busy. Ain't no concerts. Ain't no stand-up shows. Ain't nobody shooting no movies. Ain't nobody. No. The shit shuts down. So what do I have to do to support somebody from the DMV, a black man, a black business? Because Target, Target, Shantae, and Miss Wally World, Walmart, they're getting all the business right now. I'm doing my part. So long story short, he launched a soy candle collection called Blackash. Get it? From the character Ashy Black. You get it? I hope you get it, because if you don't, come on, girl. Get it together. Anyway, so he launched the collection, and I told him I would support him, and I told him I was going to be honest about everything, from the price to the packaging to the way to smell, all that. So here we go. Okay, so here we go. I'm just about to dig into the box, pull out one, and see what's happening. There's a little message, because being yourself matters. Oh, that's true. Okay, here's a word. Oh, okay. The candles all wrapped in black. Oh, okay. Donnell Rawlings. It says, yeah. I didn't peep it at first, but it says yes. All right, it's a hand-poured scented candle made in small batches in the USA. And it's titled, yes, honey. All right, let's see how it smells. It smells good. There's a note that tells you what it features. Cranberry, cherry, orange, strawberry, apple, rum, pineapple, jasmine, coconut, vanilla, honeydew. Yeah. This smells good. It smells like, you know how you get your hair done and it's sprayed and everything? That's what this smells like. So my first note on the Yas candle, it smells great. This little paper was a little slippery, so I would just tell him to, Donnell, put this in some bubble wrap. Don't use this. This is a little, put that in some bubble wrap. Don't do that. People gonna take it out the box and then she gonna slip out their hand and it's gonna break. That's what's gonna happen. All right, so here goes another one. Let's see what's in the box. Let's see what the box gives in this thing. All right, no word on this one. Let's see what this one is. This is Blackash. Okay, yeah. Let's see what this one smells like. Oh, it has a little, what is this? I don't want to say, a little cork top. Cork top, that's what we call it. It has a cork top. Ooh. This one smells like, you know how your man get in the shower and just wash and get out smelling real fresh, and then he spray on some cologne and then he walk past you? That's what this smell like. Not that cheap cologne. It smell like just the right amount, just the right scent. That's what, it smells real fresh. I I like this one. I mean, I like this one too. She's fruity and she's fresh. Yes, gotta be fruity, honey. Yeah, she got cranberry in her, okay? She has to be fruity. But this smell like a sexy man, fresh out the shower. All right, I got one more. Okay, look. Put these things in bubble. Donnell, use bubble wrap. These goddamn pink thingies are flying all over my floor. Now, let's continue. Anyway, let's see what's in this box. Okay. This is 100% soy candle. Oh, this was a different shape. She's a different shape. Cereal dust. Oh, smells just like a big delicious bowl of your favorite sweet and fruity cereal. Because I'm a fruit. It smells just like cereal. Yeah. Smell it. Oh, it smells good, like your favorite, like Fruit Loops. That's what this smell like. Fruit Loops and a hint of like Frosted Flakes. Yeah. All right, y'all. I got one more. There's a word, because you're beautiful. Yeah, honey. How did you know? I knew I liked you. Anyway. All right, this one's wrapped in this little bubble thing. Oh, here's another flavor of yes. All right, let's see what this one smells like. Ooh, this one smells like good air freshener. Yeah, it's not strong. Smell it. It's just a hint of fruitiness. This one has raspberry, lemon, orange, plum, fresher. I don't know what that is. Red wine. That's what it is. Red wine. That's what it is. Vanilla sugar scent. Yeah, I like this gas better, but do I? I don't know. I like them both, but this one smells like red wine. Red wine. All right, so these two are my absolute favorite. These are both unique candles in packaging and the way they smell. I think I like this gas better. Only because it's all black and the smell it's just a good fruit combination. It's cranberry, cherry, orange, and strawberry, apple. Yeah, you can smell all that in this one. We don't dislike her. She's okay. She's just not strong enough for me. But yeah, this is all. So yeah, if you want to support him, hit him up. store.donnellrawlings.com. They're $50 a pop. I know, just a little steep. That's a little steep. But yeah, if you got it in your heart and in your wallet,